can do everything yourself, go and get some sperm donor or something, because you obviously don't need a man.
That's the future, I think.
And the thing is, the future for who?
No, of
that's
like
the problem.
society.
Because at the end of the day,
what year are you living in?
Yes, people, it's silent business. You know what time it is.
Just a messenger.
Don't shoot. Listen, turn on your notifications. Leave a comment if you like the content. Today, we're going to get into Andrew Page. Oh, wow, Andrew Page. Andrew Tate meets Just Pearly Things. We're going over doing a reaction on the video. I understand certain parts it gets really crazy, so stay tuned, people. Let's go.
The closer it gets to the baseline of humanity, the unfortunate baseline of humanity is violence. Yeah. That's what happens if all the electricity were to go out and all the police were to quit, this would become a violent place very quickly, and there would be fucking zero feminists left. Zero. You would all need men. That's the bottom line of reality. That's the bottom line. So you have to understand as a woman and say, okay, I need a man who's good at being a man.
But one's saying that we don't need men in society. Of course we do. We're talking about relationships. Yeah, you're strong, but the thing is, I can live my life as a woman and not need a man.
What's a woman?
Oh, Pearl, stop it.
In my day-to-day life, I don't need a man to fix my car. I'll just go to the mechanic.
But listen, right?
But is the mechanic a man or a woman?
No. I'm saying, yes, we need men in society, but in relationships, the only reason I actually need you is because I want you. I don't actually need you.
Do you know what?
I need you to procreate. Yes, I agree. But the thing is, I don't need you in my day-to-day life.
What if someone breaks into your house?
I'll just call the police.
Okay, what if they don't come? What if the average in the US it takes like 15
and give them everything.
In the US it takes like 15 minutes for them to get there.
But that's not realistic. That doesn't happen on a day-to-day life.
These two guys in your house, what are you doing?
But that's not realistic. I've not had any man break into my house on a day-to-day. It doesn't happen.
The point is,
so let's be realistic now.
I know what you're saying, but the point is this. The point is, when we're talking about feminism as a whole demonizes men. And you just sat and said, besides procreation, I don't need a man in my life. I can go to a male mechanic or call a male police officer. They're men. So in
society, you are needed. I agree. Okay, of course, we need you.
Of course. So you're talking about being with a man because you want to. So my question to you is, why would you want to be with a man?
Why would a man want to be with you?
Because they're sexy.
Like,
I feel like because of the
Guys, I love men. No, I love dick.
We don't sound like it, but it's not all about dick. What I'm trying to say is that in a good relationship, right, one that works, there's blue jobs and there's pink jobs. Right, and that's the problem that women have got.
Oh, gee,
they don't want to be doing no pink jobs.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about relationships. Why do you need a man in a relationship? Because you want a partner.
Companionship, friendship, romantic love, things that you can't get by yourself.
Like you want to go on dates with him. It's not about I need someone to fix my car. Like go to a mechanic. You're not safe. Call the police. It's not that
deep. What about a father?
You know what it is? It's easy to talk like that when you're young and your sexual marketplace value is still high. You understand? But when you get later on in life and you realize no DMs are flying in, nobody's really even chirping you on the street, and you realize, damn, nothing ain't going for you. Then at this point, that's when a lot of women, especially in their 30s, right, want companionship, or want to settle down, or I would love to have a man in my life. But it's a shame that they don't see that when their sexual marketplace value is so high. You get me? I get it. A lot of men at a certain age ain't build value for themselves, so you don't see value in them in that way. You understand? Apart from fun.
Father to your kids. You don't think your kids don't need a dad?
You can be around.
I definitely want that. These are the stuff. This is the reason I need a man.
I
agree.
Wait. It's not that you want it. You need it.
I agree. And these are the stuff that I need in a man. But it's like at the end of the day, it's not like I completely need you. It's
But the whole point is, if the lights went out tomorrow, you would need a man.
In society, agree.
Why do we act like women are so useless?
It's not that
I can change a tire.
I'm saying if the lights went out tomorrow, you would need someone to protect you. You would.
Of course. In society, not my boyfriend.
I'll go underground.
Half of my exes can't even do anything.
That's actually another problem. A lot of men can't do much.
Do you know what I mean?
Not everybody is strong.
In this day and age, guys can't even fit a tire.
You cannot. No.
You know what it is? I can understand where she's coming from, but then we can flip it and say a lot of women can't cook. Literally can't even boil egg. And how embarrassing is that? You understand where I'm coming from? And obviously we can say it's your poor choice in men. To me, she looks for the wrong thing in men. To me, she looks for low value men, right? And then when it doesn't work out, she blames them instead of take accountability, yeah, for the men that she chooses. I'm guessing she didn't really look for his characteristics and where the direction he's looking to go. What's his purpose? You understand where I'm coming from? For girls of this age, it's all about fun, entertainment. You understand? But you'll soon realize, oh, that's just a facade. You've been lied to. Free the man them.
But I can cook.
Brothers.
And the thing is,
Andrew Tate, speak to your brothers. They don't know how to do
I'm
nothing.
not even saying.
Guys.
Can I just say
We
something?
have to do one at a time.
Can I just say something? This is why you can't blame all men for your poor choices. You can't say, I'm talking to both of you because you're saying, yeah, my man can't do this, my man can't do that. What? And you want to settle down. Why would you go and choose a man that can't do these things that you wanted them to do? Because my man could do all the blue jobs.
I need a man.
Because most men grow up with a PlayStation instead. Most men grow up with a PlayStation and porn and things. No, that's the truth.
It's not.
I'm sorry, I don't need a mechanic for my boyfriend.
You know what?
I need a father to my children. I don't need.
Do you know something, right? She needs a
police
father. Hang on a minute.
officer.
She needs a father for her children, right? So she's gonna go out there, right? And you're gonna buy your child an electric car. You're gonna go and buy your child a bicycle. Who the hell's gonna put out the bicycle and fix the electric car? Who's going to do it?
You got YouTube. I know how to do these things.
I
fixed a Bentley before.
Why
I
do you need
fixed
a
a
man?
Bentley.
If you can do everything yourself, go and get some sperm donor or something because you obviously don't need a man.
That's the future, I
And
think,
the thing
you
is,
know.
no, the future for who?
No, of
That's
like
the problem.
society.
Because at the end of the day, right,
What
listen,
year are you
hang
living
on.
in?
The
What
year that
year
you're
are
supposed
you
to be
living
living
in?
Because hang on a
You
minute.
act like we are in the Stone Age.
Let me finish talking. Let me finish talking, right? Now, you got a man, right? And you've been busy all day. Right? And you're in your bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. And your man comes in with all of his friends and said, oh, babes, all the friends are here. They're hungry. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll cook for my man. I'm a traditional woman in that aspect.
Yeah, in what
I love
aspect?
to cook
Why
for my
is
man.
it that when people start cooking, they think that cooking is traditional? It's everything. It's not just about cooking.
But
they always say, I cook for my man, so I'm traditional.
I have a question.
No, but the point is,
Wait. I have a question. Are you virgin? You're traditional, you're virgin.
Are you a virgin?
I said in that aspect. I'm not gonna comment on me being a virgin or not, but what I'm gonna say is every human being should be able to cook.
She's a hybrid of tradition and modernization.
I'm a person that survives. You know, I need to cook to survive.
Can I ask Mr. Tate something, right? Right, I'm gonna ask you something.
Sure.
Right, because I can't. I don't like bullshit, right? And there's certain people that I can't even bear talking to, right? So I'm going to talk to him because so far he's talking sense.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's
You're
giving
welcome.
pick me.
Right.
No,
Who said pick me? Listen, who just said pick
They
me?
want me. Don't look.
Lord God, it's very disrespectful. How are you speaking to your elders like that? These are people that has experience, life experience, and want the best for you as a young individual growing up. But yet you have no respect. Yet you can't listen. Yet you're not humble. You are not feminine. Can they cook decent food? Maybe not. This is the type of girl that will end up choosing the worst type of man to father her child, and when then complain about it.
I said give him pick me.
Give him
because
pick me.
we're having a whole conversation.
Listen,
And you're
right.
like, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Mr. Tate.
Hang on a minute. I've been with my man for 32 years.
Clap for
right?
yourself.
32 years. I don't need to clap for myself because I'm happy. I'm not here. And what I was going to ask him, right, is how would you think a woman? Would you think
Why are you
that
shouting?
woman?
Can you
Would you
calm
think that
down?
woman? Just calm down. I'm loud. I'm naturally. You don't want to hear me shout. Anyway, Mr. Tate, like I was saying before we got rudely interrupted, right? Now, is this your idea of a woman that you think deserves a man? I'm here, single, but I'm looking. I'm here. I'm like taking, if you want to hook me up, let me know. And I just want anybody, but choose. How does that make you feel? What is that kind of woman that you think deserves a man?
Well, he's a top G. You can't be asking him this question
you
about us
don't want
mere
top Gs,
mortals.
innit?
We're mere mortals, Auntie.
Speak for yourself. I'm no mere mortal.
I'm a mere mortal in his presence.
Because nobody
Come on
above
now.
me.
Which kind of question be that?
Auntie, unlike you, we have options.
I'm a mere mortal next to this man.
These younger females are not realizing. Understand, Brittany Renner is a little bit quiet. She's in a corner. She's more absorbing the information. You understand? So at this moment, I can let her slide. You get me? But the two younger females, right, they're being very disrespectful, right? And they're sitting in front of what you would call this day and age a high value man. And look at the look on Andrew Tate's face.
Like Unlike you, we have options.
I'm a mere collectivist man.
He's mortified. He's thinking these ratchet. Who the hell would want these for wives? But come on, man. This kind of behavior, you need to conduct yourself more appropriately than this. You understand? So this is why I tell you, women, practice being a wife.
We have options.
Even this 8.5.
If you have options, then where's your ring?
That is the most stupid thing.
Because I actually can choose. I've not found a man that I want to be with.
Okay,
that's I know your reality is you got to beg a man to keep you.
Hang on a minute. You said, unlike you, I have options.
We have options, yeah.
You're out here looking for a man. You're out here saying that you're looking for a man.
When did I say I was looking for a man?
Oh my gosh, you was at the advertising when we done the introductions. That's what you said.
I said I was doing interviews.
That is what you said.
I didn't say I was going out looking for a man. I said I'm doing interviews. You come to me, I'm going to decide if I want you.
Mr. Tate, listen to this insult, right? Listen to the insult.
I'm not insulting you.
Hang on, listen. All right, then what do you call it? Sign language. What I'm learning. Sign language, right? Listen to what she just said to me. Unlike you, I have options. Fucking 32 years. You think I want options? I'm happy with my man.
It's giving you don't really have much options, though. Because the way
no,
you're like,
it's not pick me. Auntie, she meant clout. Wait. She meant
chosen so bad.
Esther, I'm sure you didn't mean pick me. You meant clout chaser. Is that what it is?
It doesn't matter. We could go with that too.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to clarify a problem. I was just saying.
Okay, wait.
So I've totally lost it. Why would I want to have options when I've been in a happy relationship for 32 years?
No, clout chasers is fans.
It don't make no sense.
You can monetize on YouTube with clout.
Why are you calling her a pick me when you were the one advertising at the beginning of the show?
I said I'm doing interviews. I wasn't advertising nothing.
It's banter.
Wait.
Do you guys understand what an interview means?
Oh my Lord, absolute disrespectful earhead, right? And she's not even an attractive earhead where it can slide. She's a 4 and an airhead.
Are you listening to what she's saying?
People, leave down in the comments. Is this woman wifey material? Is this wifey material? The female in the brown. And it don't make any sense, these comments. You're clout chasing. You're doing this for clout. The woman's been married 32 years.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Telling you.
Okay, all right.
She's being spicy, guys. Stop it.
Auntie had a question for Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
What was your question?
Oh, she asked already.
He didn't answer because everybody's too busy jumping. Everybody's too busy jumping in. I already asked, but you're not too busy jumping in and being women.
He's patient.
To be listening. So
he's ready to get married.
Now you can all shut up and let him answer, innit?
I'll answer. Yeah. So to go back to one of my earlier points. Firstly, to make it clear in the disagreement, I agree with. Of course, I think everyone knows who I agree with. But I do, because you know what it is, though. You know what's actually funny? The things that she's saying are common knowledge 20, 30 years ago. This is how the world functioned. This is how the whole world functioned. The things I say that somehow people believe are controversial are exactly the way the world functioned in like the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. All of the entire period of human history, men had a role of masculinity, women had a role of femininity. We worked as a team. Now the world's come along and they've destroyed and broken everything. And there's this new progressive think and this new generation of women who seem to believe that if we completely fuck it all up, it's going to end up better. And my argument to that is, listen, we went from walking around in fields in small nomadic groups to building cities, to building the pyramids, to going to the moon. We managed to go from a few thousand to billions of people, populate the entire planet, build canals, build skyscrapers, cities. All of this was done based on the back of man being a man, woman being a woman, working together as a family.
And now it's destroyed.
Now they're going to come along and fuck it up.
If it's not broke, don't
It's
fix
destroyed. It's been destroyed. Man has destroyed Earth. What are you talking about? It's been bad decisions from powerful men that got men to go to wars and from women to lose husbands. Men make decisions for war.
Listen, please.
Men kill men.
Please listen to me. Men built the earth. I'm not saying men are perfect, but the entire world that you're existing under was built by men.
Yeah, it's
all
true.
of it. So, and the point I'm making is now we're entering a world of new think. And the problem with new think is it's not tested. I don't give a shit what anyone's opinion is. What I can state as a matter of fact is we had 5,000 years of history that tells us how the world works with X and Y together. We're now entering a new paradigm. There's no 5,000 years of history. So whatever you believe about how it's going to work or it's going to be better or worse, whatever, that's just you guessing. Everyone is guessing, right? So we're entering a brand new paradigm and everything's completely fucked up. The point you were making earlier, which is a fantastic one about if I pick a woman who's advertising, et cetera, men always, please keep this in mind, especially if you're a female. People always say, you know, the number of emails I get from girls that say you don't give enough girl game. I'll give you girl game right now. Your man wants status. That's what he wants. You need to find a way to make him look good to the world and to his friends.
So how do you do that?
I'll tell you, one of the ways a man can get status is to get the girl that no one can get. That's a very simple way, right? So
I said not ready to mingle. I did right.
Okay, no, but this is the truth, right? If I date a girl and she's perfect in every way, head to toe, and then I say, I met this girl. Yeah, she's this. Oh yeah, I took her for a date. Even if you didn't fuck her, did you fuck her? No, just went for a date. So you went. The attraction goes from this to zero, done. And it may not for some men, because some men haven't got choices. But men like me who genuinely have unlimited options, we want complete exclusivity. That's what we're looking for because that gives status. That's what you're looking for. So you have to be very careful as a female with all of your actions, all of your interactions with your boyfriend or when you're looking for a boyfriend, etc., and say, am I going to make my man look better by doing X or look worse? Simple things. I've had endless arguments about girls' nights out, right? Oh, you're insecure. It's not about insecure. I don't give a fuck if no man talks to you all night long. I don't care if you're going out and you're going to an all-girl club. I don't care. I know that when my boys say, oh, all the girls are going out, and I say, not my girl, she stays home. I look good. That's it. She stays home. She doesn't go out. She doesn't want to go out without me. That's status. It's not about the night out. It's about the status of being the man in the house. That's what a man wants. He wants respect. He wants to be the man of the house. I say she stays home. She stays home. Big G, boom, boom. That's what we want.
Can I ask you something? What does the woman want in your eyes? What do you think? And what's the game you give for the boys?
I'm going to tell you, but before that, I need another Clementine, and I need to give half to our friend here because she just rolled her eyes at me. And I'm perspicacious. I notice everything. She doesn't realize that I'm a ninja. I detect these things. Even when I'm looking directly ahead, I can detect it. So I'm going to give her some of my Clementine, and she's going to feel better. So I'm going to get a Clementine for her. Would you like some Clementine, my dear?
I'm sure.
You want some Clementine?
I think for me, it's like...
I asked you a question. Would you like some
I would love some, yeah.
You want some Clementine?
Yeah.
We're going to hook it up.
Okay.
Clementine's coming. All right. Go on. Continue.
Okay.
So let's be realistic. How does a man show love to a woman? Tell me.
Exclusivity.
Wrong. That is how
time, resources, and something else.
Time, resources. So
yeah.
that's a good way to start. So sexual exclusivity is how a female shows primarily that she's interested in a man. He's the only man who has sexual access to me because I can get pregnant, and this man is the only man who can do it. That's how it's done. A man, yes, I'm not saying all men can cheat. I'm not saying all men should cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if I truly love a woman, she won't sit there and go, he shows me his love because he doesn't fuck anyone else. She'll sit there and go, he shows me his love because my bills are paid. I'm in a Bentley. I fly private. I go to Dubai anytime I want. I have a Chanel bag. And I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about resource and a lifestyle as a whole. This is not just me. This is the world and most of the world today. If you go to Moscow and you find a big G, a rich guy, right? He has his wife. She's pushing a Bentley. She has a kid. She's living in a mansion, whatever. When he goes to the club with his boys, you think he ain't with 19-year-old strippers? Of course he fucking is.
Can I ask
but
you?
She's just like, whatever, don't care. I'm the one who has the money. Don't give a shit. So you have to sit there, and to a point, you have to sit and analyze the difference. When you're saying disrespect, if you're gonna go through life as a woman and say, I only care about the sexual exclusivity of my man, then what you're gonna end up doing is having a bunch of failed relationships and fucking loads of dudes. Okay. There has to get a point where you go, you know what, this guy ticks so many boxes. Once a year, twice a year, he's out with his boys, does some dumb shit. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't notice because my bills are paid. I'm looked after. I can tell he cares about me. If I have a problem, he's gonna fix it. He's ticks so many. That's the smart female move, as opposed to go, I don't care how good he is to me. He fucked that bitch once, so I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna get another man who I don't love who'll fuck another bitch anyway, and then I'll get another man who I don't love who'll fuck another bitch. It's an endless cycle of dumb shit.
Can I have but more mild examples though?
Wait. I have a question.
And he hits the nail on the head. It's just a perpetuating cycle. It just goes round and around. And for some reason, it's like they don't see it. Or it's like they see it, but they just want to do it anyway and hoping to still have the best outcome they can. Hoping to still have these guys in the friend zone that they can have a certain type of pick from that's willing to help them out in life after they've probably had 1, 2, 3, or maybe even 10 baby fathers. I keep telling you, men, this, bro, like you need to want better out of life. You understand? Like, you need to like literally want better out of life. You get me? Because realistically, you can't be upset with a woman if she don't want to open her legs or even spend any time with you when you don't even do anything for yourself. It makes no sense. You understand? Don't forget, women are looking for the best donors possible.
Is there ever cheating that's too far? Like, so if a guy cheats on a girl, is there ever a point where she?
Yeah, there's a lot of cheating. There's completely a lot of cheating.
So, like, if he knocks up another girl, would you say that's too
all right,
far?
all right. So
Yeah.
first things first, I'm a man of my word. I don't even think I'm a liar. So here's your Clementine.
Thank you.
And he peeled it. What a gentleman.
Thank you.
I'm a gentleman. Right. So obviously, I'm not saying blatantly disrespect your woman, right? She's your woman. She's your queen. She's the most important thing in the world to you. She needs to be treated in a way that she feels that, right? But it's unfortunate because I keep tying back to this baseline point. But the reason I keep going back to this baseline point is to try and explain to everybody at home how simple the world can be if you go back to the baselines of it. Why do men cheat? Most women don't know. You'll see them all the time. Why do men cheat? Oh, because men are just stupid. And why do men fuck girls uglier than their main chick? Why do men do all this stuff? Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Let's go back to the first thing I've been saying this whole time. Status. Yeah, that's my chick. She's home. Took this one home. Yeah, I got that one. She's chasing me.
That's
Status,
dead.
status. But it's stupid to females. I get it, right? So you have to go back into the baseline of why men even cheat in the first place. I'm telling you, if you're a woman, the smartest thing you can do is look after your man, make him not want to cheat, be perfect. But there's going to be a time across a 20-year marriage you might just need to be a little bit blind, a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just don't look at his phone.
So
and you'll be cool. You'll be cool.
so-
Just make sure the bills are paid. He does his job as the man.
What
Now,
if
I'm
you
not
can
saying-
pay your own
but
bills,
no, one second.
though?
But this is it. We'll talk about that in a second. But I'm not saying allow this for some fucking Joe Schmo. I'm not saying let some fucking loser pick you up, lock you down, and go
That's
cheat on you.
right.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if he's a G and he's doing enough of his other jobs. As for you saying, what if you can pay your own bills? Then what's the reality you face? Just like I described earlier, I'm going to decide that the thing that I prioritize above everything, above his resource, above the amount he cares for me. You'll see men cheat on a woman and then cry his eyes out trying to get that woman back. He still loves you.
Right.
It's not the same as if you cheated. He loves you with all his heart. He'd die for you. He'd take a bullet for you, and he'd still fuck that bitch. Doesn't matter. It's a different game for men, right? So you're sitting there going, well, I'm going to prioritize his sexual exclusivity over all of his other attributes. You're just going to end up having endless failed relationships, fucking too many dudes. And then what's going to happen is your psychology is going to break because females don't like to accept the fact that if you sleep with enough men and you get rid of the stigma around a new dick, your instant answer is constantly new dick. He didn't text me today. Fuck it. Someone else. He was rude to me. Fuck it. I'll cheat.
Yes, people, silent business. We've come to the end of the video. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can go check out the full thing. Actually, I suggest you do. It's actually quite exciting. You understand where I'm coming from? And yeah, man, people, my final thoughts. Right, men, I'm telling you, don't worry about women so much. Along the way, you're going to get some of you, not all of you. Men, you need to want better for yourself, do better for yourself. There's no point sitting down talking about women that you don't have or you can't get. Do you understand? There's no point disrespecting women because they give you a rejection. Rejection's part of life. As a man, you're going to get constant rejection more than you actually get the confirmation, so to speak. People, it's silent business. You know what time it is.
I'm just a messenger.
Don't shoot.